In the quiet town of Willow Creek, strange occurrences had always been whispered about, but no one ever dared to investigate until Claire. She was a curious young woman with a penchant for old legends and mysterious artifacts. One day, while rummaging through her attic, Claire discovered an ancient diary. Its pages, yellowed with age, were filled with cryptic symbols and eerie tales of an evil spirit that could possess people and make them do unspeakable things to summon the Wendigo, a monstrous cryptid known for its insatiable hunger for human flesh. Excited yet apprehensive, Claire shared her discovery with her friend Sarah. Sarah was skeptical, dismissing the stories as mere folklore. However, Claire was determined to uncover the truth. "I found this old diary in the attic. It talks about an evil spirit that can possess people and make them do unspeakable things to summon the Wendigo." Claire insisted, her eyes gleaming with a mix of fear and excitement. Despite Sarah's warnings, Claire decided to delve deeper into the diary's secrets. Late one night, as she read the incantations aloud, an unnatural cold breeze swept through her room, and the pages of the diary rustled ominously. Suddenly, Claire's eyes turned pitch black, and her expression twisted into one of malevolent intent. Unbeknownst to her, she had unleashed the spirit trapped within the diary. Possessed by the ancient spirit, Claire began gathering supplies, candles, matches, and an old map from the diary. Her movements were jerky and unnatural as she left her house in the middle of the night, heading into the dark forest. The once familiar woods now seemed sinister and foreboding, the atmosphere thick with tension. Deep in the forest, Claire arrived at a clearing where an ancient stone altar stood surrounded by strange symbols. She arranged the candles around the altar and began chanting in a language long forgotten. The ground trembled, and a low growl emanated from the shadows. The Wendigo, a creature of nightmares, had been summoned, a massive, emaciated figure with ashen skin, hollow eyes, and antlers protruding from its skull emerged from the darkness. Its eyes glowed with an unnatural light. Claire's body stiffened, and she raised a ceremonial dagger, her eyes still black and devoid of emotion. "I offer this vessel to you, O Ancient One," she growled, her voice no longer her own. With a twisted smile of triumph, she plunged the dagger into her own chest. As blood stained the altar, the Wendigo let out a bone-chilling roar, and a blinding light engulfed the clearing. The ancient spirit's curse had been fulfilled, and the Wendigo had claimed another victim. The following morning, Sarah, worried about Claire's disappearance, ventured into the forest. She arrived at the clearing, now eerily silent. The altar was stained with blood, and Claire's lifeless body lay at its base. Horror washed over Sarah as she realized the truth of the diary's dark tale. A week later, the townspeople gathered at the cemetery for Claire's funeral. Sarah stood among them, her face etched with grief and dread. As the ceremony concluded, Sarah's eyes flickered and turned black, just like Claire's had. The spirit's curse had found a new host, and the cycle of terror was set to continue. The whispers of Willow Creek would never be silenced, for the Wendigo's curse was far from over.